Peter here from Full Spectrum Performance, and I'm excited to talk to you about spirituality. What is it? What's its role in our life? How do we really get involved and engaged in it? And rest assured, because in truth, we're spiritual beings, and spirituality is just that search of getting you to recognize that you're not some human having spiritual experiences, but rather you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And in truth, spirituality is just the inward search. It's when we stop seeking meaning, stop seeking understanding, stop seeking to satisfy and fulfill our inner yearnings from external sources. And I really like to express this kind of like when we're, kids playing with those toys that we have a little wrist attachment and we're throwing it and catching it back and forth like a little rebounder. Spirituality is really that point in which you reach that peak, that apex, that furthest distance away from the source, and you're coming back to the hand. And there's a really powerful way to understand this in your own life. It's that kind of catalyst. It's that aha moment. It's that deep recognition. It's almost for a lot of us experienced as that low point in our lives where we know that what we've been doing isn't it. And again, it's that ending of a search outside of you and seeking the truth within. Now, there's nothing more powerful than this spiritual search. And in truth, again, spirituality is something we're always living. Each of us, from the moment we are birthed into this world to the moment we pass, we're going through this process of recognition. We're living one way, learning some things, experiencing some things, and reevaluating that understanding. Oftentimes we let go entirely and completely forget about things that don't serve us once we level up into a new realm of understanding and existence. Spirituality is that continual ascension. It's that continual process of growth. Now we can, quicken this process through practices like meditation, and we can also quicken these processes through living life and experiencing more. But the most important thing to understand is that spirituality isn't something outside of you. It's an inner type of development. Because it doesn't matter what we experience outside of ourselves if we're not really understanding it within. Spirituality is something that allows us to squeeze out that sponge of conditionings, as you've heard me often say in the meditations. And it's that really ability to dance your dance with the trust and the love in yourself. Spirituality isn't something that you should be afraid of. It isn't something that's woo-woo, and it's really not something that should be misconstrued with religion, because spirituality is something that's solely within us, for us. Now, when we're together in groups, we can amplify our powers in this world. But organized religion really doesn't have anything to do with spirituality. That's turned into more of a corporation. We can dive in that to another video, but true spirituality is something that we practice within ourselves. It's that, again, inner looking. It's that building understanding of our own experience. It's that inner healing that we take part in. And all growth is this process of healing those wounds of the heart. So don't fear spirituality. If you have tension towards all of those spiritual focused types of things, don't dismiss it, because we don't know what we don't know. But in truth, the fruit only drops when it's ripe. And life will often present us things when we're ready for them. So if you stumbled into this video, recognize you're on that spiritual path of development. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And when we dive further into this water and ocean path of spirituality, we begin to harmonize ourselves. We're less identified with the person. We're not solely identified with our spirit, but there's that perfect harmony and balance, and that's the true power and potential of what spirituality can provide you. It's the keys to unlock those doors holding you back. It's that water to put out any fire. It's that love and light to illuminate any shadow and console any being living in fear, separation, and doubt. I hope that's helped you gain a little bit more understanding of what spirituality is, because in truth, it's life. You're already living it, you're already doing it. Because again, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And there's nothing more important than consciously unpacking and clearing out all the inner clutter that causes misperception and suffering in our experience. This spiritual path is yours. So make it what you will. But you're a god and goddess of creation. And anything that your heart truly yearns for, you're going to manifest. But life is always here to support you because you are life itself. It's always pushing you to provide you what you need to awaken to this true power of spiritual being within you. It doesn't always give us what we want. But when we align ourselves with truth, the bounty is plentiful. Because life is always trying to uplift us. Again, you're already doing it. So start doing it more consciously. Practice meditation. Acts of expression and creativity. Love yourself and truly liberate yourself from the temporary human suffering in which we experience. Namaste. I bow to that divine within you. And if you like these shirts, check it out at wearehistorically.com. I love you so much. Peace! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you can, please share and hit the subscribe button. Slam that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content from myself and Full Spectrum Performance. I love you so much. Let someone you know you love them. Take care.